I'm in the studio, and as you know, I love washi tape, and I'm not that great of a card maker, but I was so excited to try my new embossing strips from my Rise and Shine collection. I'll show you from start to finish the process of how this card came together. It's really simple and easy. Ready? Let's do it! This is my first time using the Evolution Advanced along with the We Are Memory Keepers embossing strips. These are my co-branded ones. First, I'm going to take my Fiskars trimmer, and I'm trimming this cream cardstock to 5 inches by 3 3/4. This is the piece that I'm actually going to emboss. So this will be the layer that goes on top of the base, which is going to be light craft. And I'm just checking my measurements here. I think that it is 5.5. So I want it to be 5.5 by 4 1/4. So here I'm trimming it down 5.5. The blade just fell out, so I'm just going to pop that back in, slide it down, and then this piece, this side is going to be 8.5. All right, I'm just going to fold this piece in half right here, and then I will get my Evolution Advanced, fold these 2 parts down, which locks it onto the table so that it's stable. This is the pack of embossing strips. It comes with 6 different ones, but I'm choosing the You Make Me Happy to test out first. So you just fold it open, and there are printed guides. So I'm centering it on the guides right here, and I'm going to fold it over and just make sure it's lined up. And then as I place it down on the platform, I want to make sure it doesn't move. So I've got it there, and I'm sandwiching Mat B on top of it. What I did notice was, even though I have it on the embossing setting on the side, it is pretty easy when you crank it through. So it moves very smoothly. So I wasn't sure if it was going to work or not, but as I pulled it through and unveiled the mat and opened up the embossing folder, I'm really happy with the way it turned out. It's such a deep, fine impression. And I'm going to go ahead and make this the front of my card. I'm adding some American Crafts adhesive to the back, sticking it down, and then decorating with washi tape. So I love using various washi tapes. Oh, and you can see my Hello Kitty tattoo is still on. So I'm tearing off this wide one from the Already Memories washi tape box. I love these organizers. I think that they are so fun and you can color coordinate them. I've got many of them throughout the studio. So here I'm just tearing off a little excess, and I like to just tear it right down the middle. I love using washi tapes in all kinds of paper projects, and I love that you could add fun textures and patterns and colors to really add pop to any kind of paper project. So here I'm just laying it down, and then I'm going to take the other half and put it down here at the bottom. I'm not too worried about the tape going off of the edges because I'll just trim it all at the same time once I'm done layering on the washi tapes. One of the questions I frequently get asked is how I choose what I'm going to use for a project. Honestly, I just go with whatever I'm feeling at the time. For example, here I just wanted to use some pinks, so I knew that I wanted to layer different washi tapes. Part of the thing that I really enjoy doing is experimenting with the different widths and patterns, and sometimes I'll remember that I want to use a thin one, and so Anne-Marie just handed me this one from my collection with American Crafts. And I just experiment and have fun with it, really. Sometimes if you think too hard, I think that you might suffer from not doing anything at all instead of just putting it down, seeing how it looks. You can always pick it up afterwards, but I don't tend to do that. I tend to adjust as I go. So here I'm just laying some solids down in different shades. I vary it from light pink to dark pink to fuchsia. I just like little pops of fun elements together. And I figure if I like everything that I'm putting down, it'll somehow come together in the end. So I think that I'm going to be at a stopping point with this washi tape. I'm going to take my Fiskars scissors and go ahead and trim off the excess here. and on this side as well. You probably already know this, but I wanted to turn it so that I could see the edge so I can get a nice cut. You could also fold over the washi tapes if you're doing this on like a scrapbook page or something. The next thing I wanted to do was add a little bit more interest to the front. I've got this white piece of cardstock that I've spray misted with a couple different shades of pink and a Fiskars squeeze punch. This is the funky heart design. I've had it for a few years now. It's kind of my go-to when I need a simple heart. So I'm trimming away the excess so that I can really make sure to get in there and punch a couple of good hearts out. And these hearts are probably something that I could have pop dotted, but if you're mailing cards, I just want to make sure it's not two-dimensional. So I think that I just decided to go the easy way and add adhesive just to stick them down. Now I'm just placing them where I think they'll look good, and I can always peel it up and move it around if I want to. Let's see, like right there, I'm not sure if I want it there, so yes, honey, I'm recording, hold on. Pardon that little interruption by Jack. Here are the two cards that I made using the same basic formula, and the washi varies it slightly as well as the placement of the hearts. I hope you enjoyed that. Here's a little sneak peek behind the scenes of how I shoot some of my videos. I have a selfie stick attached to my tripod. It's a little ridiculous. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed watching that process. I know I'm no Christina Werner or Jennifer McGuire, but I loved playing with the washi tapes and showing you a simple and easy card, so easy that even I could make it. Okay, so now it's your turn. What makes you happy? Are you going to make a card just like the one I made, or do you have other projects where you've used my products? Please link them below, in the comments below. I can't wait to see them. I hope you feel inspired to do something creative today.